Hello everybody, I hope you're doing well, and today we're going to be checking out the Wuben T4 tactical flashlight. This little flashlight is being released today, and I think it's got some pretty cool features that I would really like to see implemented on other flashlights as well. And make sure you stick around to the end of the video because I will be doing a brightness test. Now this little flashlight is made of aluminum. It does come in a couple different finishes. And as you can see, it is pretty small and compact. I've got some pretty big hands, and as you can see, if I palm it, it fits pretty much from end to end in the palm of my hand. This little flashlight can put out a max of 850 lumens, and it's running on one 18350 1100 milliamp hour battery. Now this is a pre-production model, so I don't have a box and some of the accessories, but this is pretty much exactly what you're going to get. You will get a box. It will come with a USB Type-C, the USB Type-C cable for charging, as well as a couple extra rubber O-ring gaskets, and I believe a little lanyard as well. Now this flashlight does come in two different colors, but beyond the color, it's actually two different aluminum alloys. The original color version is made of 7075 aluminum with military grade hard oxidation surface treatment. It's robust and durable with a hardness of up to 150 HB, making it one of the hardest aluminum alloys currently available, with an oxide layer thickness exceeding 50 micrometers. The other color, which I have here, is the black version. It's made of 6061 aluminum alloy with a hardness of 95 HB and a 30 micrometer oxide film, effectively enhancing scratch resistance and impact resistance. It also has a couple different light modes. It has momentary on, strobe, high, medium, and low. It's got a beam distance of 401 meters. It's also got a beam intensity of 40,200 candelas, and that's using the 1 Osram kW CSL PM1.TG at 6500 K temperatures. And a waterproof rating of IP68, it can withstand 2 meters underwater for about 1 hour. The weight is about 79.1 grams without the battery, and with the battery it's 104.7 grams. And for the dimensions, it's 3.8 inches tall and 1.3 inches wide. Now, as far as the features goes for this flashlight, at the very top of the flashlight, it's got these hard aluminum nubs. So in case you have to use the flashlight to break glass or even defend yourself, these little nubs will protect the glass on the top of the flashlight. Another thing that I love about this flashlight is the fact that it has a metal ring that covers the charging port. If you happen to look on some of the other flashlights that use a charging port like a USB Type-C, you'll notice that they typically have this little rubber flap that you have to pull open to expose the charging port. But the T4 uses a waterproofed metal ring that you simply unscrew, and it uncovers the charging port here along with the little charging LED so you know when your battery is totally charged. That way you don't have to worry about that little rubber flap coming undone, it not being waterproofed, and it just wearing out over time. And if we plug this in to charge it, you'll see that the little LED lights up red when it is charging, and when it's done, it will turn blue, just like that. Very cool. I would love to see this implemented on other flashlights because it's definitely a better way to protect the charging port. Another thing that we have in the flashlight is the belt clip holder that is made of metal. You can also remove it if you don't want it on the flashlight. On the bottom, we have the switch that is covered in rubber. You can momentarily use it just by pressing down a little bit, and then if you want it to stay on, you just simply press it in all the way. The light also has 3 different modes. One is a lockout, the other is duty, and a tactical mode. Now, unlike other flashlights that use buttons to kind of cycle through the different options that the flashlight has, this actually uses a little switch that will not come undone unless you totally take off this little cap here, which I absolutely love because it takes quite a while to cycle through or remember how to cycle through the different options by pressing in the button. This just takes all of the guesswork out of it. So the first one we have here is lock. Now, because this is pre-production, the lock is kind of switched with the tactical. So this should actually be tactical and the lock is over here. But when it's in its locked mode, if you press in on the button, the light will not come on. So that's when you don't want, that's maybe when you're transporting the light and you're not using it. If something depresses this button, the light won't turn on and you don't have to worry about the battery being depleted while you're not using it. For duty mode, it's basically just a regular flashlight. If you simply just press in the button a little bit, the light turns on, and then if you depress it all the way, it goes into its 3 different modes, which is medium, high, and low. Then if we switch it to tactical, if you press in the little button just a little bit, it turns the light on a solid, and then if you press it in all the way, it goes into a strobe mode. And I'll show you how to switch those out really quick. So we'll just take off the cap here. Then all you simply need to do is pull out on the little switch here, rotate, we'll go to duty, it stays in its place, and then we'll just put that back on the flashlight. And now we're in duty mode. So if we momentarily press in on the button again, it turns it on to its brightest light. And then if we press it in all the way, it stays on. And then to cycle through the different lights, we just simply press in on the little button and it goes through low, medium, and high. And then to turn it off, just simply press in on the button again. Now I'll show you that lockout mode. We had it on tactical before, but this is the lockout mode. So now it's locked out. If anything presses in on the button here, you don't have to worry about the light turning on and, like I said, draining the battery. And now we'll put it into its tactical mode. And if you momentarily press it in, the light turns on. And if you press it in all the way, it turns it into a strobe. Now, if you want to use it with the gloves and maybe you're worried about dropping the flashlight or something like that, don't worry about that because Wuben's got you covered there too. You can also get this optional AP50 tactical flashlight ring. Now this little ring simply slides right onto the bottom of the flashlight, and it also offers a tungsten attack head. Again, you can use it to maybe defend yourself, or if you need to break glass, you can also do that with this little tip as well. It's pretty sharp and it's really hard. So let me show you how you'd put this on. You'd simply unscrew the bottom cap here, slide this on. As you can see, it's got a little notch cut out for your belt clip. You just simply push that on like that, and then take the bottom cap, slide it back in, and just tighten it in place. And now you've got something to put your fingers through, and now you don't have to worry about dropping the flashlight at all. Again, it gives you that little tungsten ring so you can kind of punch glass, or if you need, again, to defend yourself, you've got this little spike at the end, and you can very easily access the little button at the bottom as well. That is pretty cool. I really like that. Again, this little ring does not come with the flashlight. It is an extra option if you want to purchase that as well. So now that I've gone over all the features of the flashlight, let's submerge this in some water and we'll do some brightness tests. So now we're going to do a very simple water submersion test, and this is just to show you that you can totally submerge this flashlight and it still work without any issues. But remember, this can be submerged in up to 2 meters of water for about 1 hour. So I'm going to put this in this vase of water for about 5 minutes. We'll come back and I'll show you that it still works without any issues. All right, so the flashlight has been submerged for about 5 minutes, and as you can see, it's been on for this whole time. So we'll pull it out. And you can also use it while it's wet because the power button has that rubber seal on it. All right, so now we're going to move on to the brightness tests. We're outside, it's about 10 o'clock at night, it's fairly dark out, so we should get a pretty good representation of how bright this little flashlight can actually get. So first we're going to start off on low. So there is our lowest setting. It does have a pretty good little spotlight in the middle there, and a lighter, wider area around that hot spot in the middle. So you can see things from a pretty good range. That's my garage door, and it's probably about, I don't know, I'd probably say about maybe 20, 30 feet away. So now let's move on to medium. There, as you can see, it definitely got a little brighter than its lowest setting. We still have that nice bright hot spot. It's definitely a lot brighter. And now you can see how much more of an area the flashlight actually lights up around that hot spot in the center. And then we'll move on to high. So we definitely now have a much brighter, wider area and the center spotlight in the middle. We can see so much. It illuminates a lot more than the low and the medium. That's pretty impressive for such a small light. So now I have my camera pointed down the street, and this will definitely give you a much better idea of how far the beam actually goes. And it does seem to go pretty far. So again, we're going to start off on its lowest setting. So there it is on low. And I can probably say you'd see the beam maybe, I don't know, 50 feet ahead of you. It definitely gets a lot dimmer the further you go, and you can see that on the camera. And you can't really see that wider light around the hotspot either. So this is pretty good for not too far ahead of you. Now let's move on to medium. So as you can see, it definitely lights up a lot more area, and that beam definitely goes a lot further. And let's move on to high. So it definitely lights up a lot more area, and you can definitely see a lot way further down there. Really lights up that sign down there. I'm pretty impressed with this flashlight. Let's kind of zoom in so you can get a better idea of how far it's going. That is down there. Now I do want to let you know that I am going to test out the strobe light. I'm going to be shining it directly into the camera to kind of give you an idea of what that strobe would do to a person if they were approaching you and you wanted to blind them. So first we're going to start off fairly close. So this is about a distance of 12 feet. So now let's move a little further. All right, this is about 20 feet. And then this is about 30 feet. So I'm definitely impressed with this little light. Not only is it small and compact, but it also puts out a pretty bright light, as you saw from the brightness test. It's very well constructed, as is always with Wuben's flashlights. And I really loved this little attachment here for some gloved hands with the little attack head. So again, if you guys want to pick this up, I will be putting product links in the video description. And if you guys enjoyed the video, it would really help out the channel if you gave me a thumbs up and consider subscribing. I'd really also like to know what you thought about this flashlight. Let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.